Hello vloggers, what's going on? Just finished the 24-hour, stealth camp at KFC, and it was the coldest I have been doing like a stealth camp. So it was minus when I woke up this morning at like 6, just to see if we were going to get a sunrise or whatever. I asked Siri, and it was minus 14 degrees, which was, with the wind chill, it was minus 22 degrees Celsius. And so it was cold, very cold. And I had 3 tins of fuel for my buddy heater, but one of them was empty, unbeknownst to me. I even shook it to listen to see, and I'm gonna have to start weighing them just to see how much fuel's in them. They're supposed to be 1 pound. The metal tin is 1 pound, and I think you can put 1 pound of propane in it. So when you put them on a scale, brand new, that should weigh 2 pounds. I'm hoping. So I've got like 3 or 4 still new ones in my garage, and also got a 20-pound tank, and also bought that device that I can transfer fuel from the big tank back into the green tanks, so I can keep reusing those green tanks instead of putting them into the recycling or wherever. Like when you go to campsites and stuff, there's like a depot where you just dump all those metal things. I'm not sure what they do with them. Chances are they recycle them, but if you can reuse them, like I wish I'd known I could reuse them, and I would have only bought 6, but I think I've got like 12 of those things, because I bought some. Again, at that time I didn't know you could refill them, and I think one of you amazing subscribers, viewers, said, "Hey Ken, I think you can refill those," and sent me a link of a guy refilling them. So then I bought the device, and that's good to go. So that ran out of fuel at 10:30 at night. So, and I didn't fall asleep till 12. So by 12, it was freezing in the car. It was like -9, I think, all night in the car. So my body temperatures and stuff at least kept me warm. Sleeping bags rated for -9, and which is very, very nice. And I just slept with all my clothes on, my hoodie, my tickle-toed hat. Put my hoodie on, pull my tickle-toed hat over my nose so my nose wouldn't freeze. And a few of you guys told me to wear a balaclava, but just rolling my hat down over right up to here is perfect. And then I can cinch my sleeping bag all the way down to like a little tiny hole like this, so I can breathe the cold air, because I can't have it completely shut and just breathe in carbon dioxide inside my sleeping bag. It drives me nuts. So oh, green light, advanced green light left, but the sun is so bright on it, you could barely see that it was on. Anyway, so what else happened? Paul came to visit, and so I guess yesterday night we went or 2 nights ago, we went for a walk or a hike together. And he said, "What's up next?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to do a 24-hour stealth camp." He's like, "Where?" And I said, "At KFC." And he's like, "Oh, I'll come by and visit you." I'm like, "Okay." And then we could talk, and I hope you guys see it. So what we did was we talked about what's been going on in Paul's life over the last year. And he got throat cancer, and he told me, I think around May is when he found out, and he told me, we went for a kayak together, and he told me what was going on. And so I think he said in January 2021 he started feeling, he was shaving, and he felt like a bump in his neck, and he got the doctor to look at it. They said it's fine, it was just a swollen lymph node, but it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think he went to specialists, and they said that it's fine. They did a scope, everything was fine. And then they finally did a biopsy, I guess in May, and found that he had throat cancer, stage 1. And so they put him on radiation and chemo for, I think, can't remember how many sessions, like 50 something sessions of radiation and 3 sessions of chemo. But his white cells were so low after the second one, they didn't give him the third one of chemo, which was kind of good, because they said if they had done it, it would have killed him because he was so weak and unprotected. Anyway, so he, that's funny, that just opened all up by itself. The ghosts in here, woo! Yeah, so we divulged that information just to let people know, because, you know, sorry, but, you know, during live shows when you guys would ask me how Paul was doing, I had to lie and say he's fine, because I didn't want to get into it. It wasn't my place to talk about it, but a few of you guys have emailed me saying, you know, sorry to hear about Paul, and I'm like, how's everybody finding out about Paul and having cancer? And Paul's wife actually put it up on their website that they're struggling with the COVID and the restaurant being shut down all those times, and Paul not being able to work because he's trying to survive cancer. And so people were finding out, and so last night, I guess on our walk that we did before a couple days ago, I was talking to him about it. When he said he wanted to come and visit me, I said, do you want to talk about what's been happening the last year or not? Because if you don't want me to say anything, I won't say anything. I'll just keep my mouth shut. He's like, everybody knows. It's not a secret anymore. So that's why we talked about it in that video last night. So the truth is out there now. Again, you have to respect your friends and your family's wishes, and when family members don't want to be in your videos, you don't put them in your videos. When your friend's diagnosed with cancer and doesn't want anybody to know, you don't tell anybody, right? So back in the day when Ben had his lung collapse, I asked him, I said, can I put this on YouTube? Because people are interested in our lives, and that's why you guys watch my vlogs, is because you're interested in what's going on in my life, and I'm interested in what's going on in your life. When we do our live shows and you guys tell me what's going on in your life, you got COVID, you're sick, you're in the hospital, your wife's in the hospital, your husband's in the hospital, like, we talk, and we've built this community and friendship. And but if something's going on in your life you don't want people to know, then it's not, you don't want to put it out there on the internet. So I've always asked people, and I asked Ben about the car accident, can I put that on there? He said sure. His lung thing, sure. And so I don't just put stuff up on the internet because I'm looking for views. I always ask people first, and if they say no, then I don't put it up on the internet. So when Ben got a girlfriend, please don't talk about my girlfriend, not a problem. Now I can, but back when he first started dating his girlfriend, he didn't really want me to blurt that out there. But now he's been going out with her for 2 years or more now, and he's a happy man. So he's doing really well in university. He's getting all A's right now, and he's still working. We're still helping him, buying food and his insurance and stuff like that. We slip him some money once in a while. Now back to the stealth camping situation last night. So I fell asleep at around 12, snuggled all in, had my thing down, and then I heard this noise, and it's getting closer and closer, and I thought it was going to hit the car, and it sounded like a train, and just scared the crap out of me. And it was the snowplows, because it snowed not heavily, but I mean, by that much snow. So they came and did the whole parking lot, and it probably took them a half an hour to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour. I kept falling in and out of consciousness. So every time they went to the other end of the parking lot, it would be really quiet, and I'd fall back asleep, and then they'd come back to my end, wake me up again. So it wasn't the best sleep I've ever had, but it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed that sleep last night when I woke up and asked Siri how cold it was. Because when I looked at the weather report before I started this adventure, it said that it was going to be minus 11 in the morning, but it changed, and when I woke up it was minus 14 with the wind chill of minus 22 degrees Celsius. So I have 2 more surprises for you guys to help me stay warm, and so look forward to those in upcoming videos. So now I have to head home, upload all this footage. I have cell phone footage, I have GoPro footage, I have drone footage. I have to upload all that stuff, get it in the computer, let the computer transcode it all so that I can edit it faster, and then I'll render, not render, I will edit in proxy mode, and which is just a faster way of editing. Basically you're editing like 50% quality footage, and then once you've done all your editing, then you convert it over to the optimized footage, which puts it back up to the best quality, and then you render it, export it, and then I usually bring it back in, put it into a 4K timeline, render it again, which takes probably another half an hour to an hour, depending on how long the video is. And then I upload a 4K file for the KBD Productions TV. I've done a few on here. I think I did the walkthrough at Keokoko, or Kayokoko. I did that as a 4K video just because it was a walkthrough and I wanted it to be as big and wonderful as possible. But just regular vlogs, I just still do HD, just to save time. I also got this. And like when I started videotaping some of the stuff, when it started getting darker, you guys couldn't see me. So I had to buy this really cool little device. It's a Milwaukee brand flashlight, LED, and it doesn't flicker like a fluorescent light. So some of these flashlights have a fluorescent bulb in it. And the one Carol bought me that I broke by accident, it had a fluorescent type bulb in it. So when you videotaped with one of these cameras, I can't remember which one, you could see it pulsating, and I don't think this LED pulsates, so it's just on, and it looks good. It only has 2 levels plus a blink level, and it runs on 2 AA's, so I have to remember to bring it inside so it doesn't freeze in the car and the batteries become useless. I also did an experiment with the Jackery power thing, so it was at 100%. I pretty much only charged my phone and my GoPro batteries off of it, but I was waiting for the morning to wake up to press to see how much power it still had left in it, because it was -9 degrees in there, and it was still at like 98%, something like that. So the Jackeries can withstand the cold weather, which was good to know, because again, I've got some experimentation 24-hour stealth camps coming your way. All right, guys, so got to get home, get the stuff done, put it up for you guys probably by maybe tonight, but it'll probably go up tomorrow, and this video will go up Saturday. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me babble on my way home from one of my big stealth camps. I keep seeing nice white vans and really want to upgrade to that, but I just wanted to do as many more as I can with this thing and pay off all the upgrades that I've done on it. See if I can sell it for half good money because of all the upgrades I've done. And when I sell it to somebody, I'll say, these are all the brand new things I've done to this van, and that's what's going to keep the value hopefully up high. We're at now, I don't know, 321,000. I think that we bought this at 300,000 kilometers. Now it's got 321,702 kilometers. So, but it's still running fine. So I'm super happy. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me on these babble vlogs, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.